Yes, sir. Boom, boom, boom. Good. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're here today, wrapping up day one of Diversified Mortgage Expo, here with hedge fund manager and owner of Diversified Mortgage Expo, Nathan Turner.
Yeah.
Nathan, if you could just maybe greet an individual who failed to attend or was looking to attend next year, what would you have to say to someone watching here today?
Well, here's the thing. So you missed out this year. I got to tell you the truth. We've had just some amazing speakers, some really fantastic content. We're just wrapping up our last speaker here right now. I'm blown away myself just with the amount of knowledge and information that I'm getting. That being said, our goal is always bring the volume, bring in, everything that we can, all the information, everything that you need to get to the next level.
Love it.
So we're going to bring that again next year. So if you didn't make it this year for some reason, plan on it next year. I'm blown away. I'm at a loss for words because it's been such a great day.
Action-packed event, well worth the ticket.
Yes.
For sure, for an individual that's wanting utility to further their strategy and education and due diligence, get market data from the Mortgage Bankers Association.
Yeah, that was awesome.
All really pertinent information for an individual wanting to execute savvily and make a hedged decision.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's all about the education and, being up to date with what's going on in the industry. And how else do you do that? You attend events just like this here at DME. So Nathan, raising for the notes.
Yes.
Currently, how's that going? What's the market like? I think a lot of people are interested to hear maybe from a perspective of an individual raising money.
Sure.
What's going on in the market?
It's an interesting time. There's a lot of volatility, which means that there can be a lot of uncertainty and even some fear.
Absolutely.
For a note investor, this is our best time. This is what creates opportunity. And as much as we don't want to see people suffer, at the same time, like I say, it creates opportunity. It helps us have opportunities where we can get involved and help people. So the money raising, if we can get people to get their heads around that and understand that this is actually a great time to invest, this is not a time to hold back, this is a time to jump right in. So we're working on that message and getting that out there so that people can get involved and not have to sit on money. There's no reason to have to sit on money, right?
Absolutely.
They can get to work.
That can be an issue for people, not knowing where to go. They may be liquid, and they're seeing high volatility in the stock markets. They hear people talking about crypto all the time.
Yeah.
Multifamily seeing some pressure with sliding interest rates and capital calls. Where does that leave an individual? Well, maybe it's investing in notes. Yeah, of all things, and the nimbleness of the note strategy from performing to non-performing to reperforming, and to have a well-breadth knowledge of the full area of niche market notes is extremely important.
Yeah, that was part of my presentation this morning. Is just that's part of what I love about notes is whether the economy is doing well or not, whether somebody's in the White House or somebody else is in the White House. None of that matters.
Absolutely.
In the note business, we do well when the economy is doing well. We actually do better when the economy is doing poor. So it really doesn't make a difference who's there, who's doing well, who's not doing well, who's making the rules. None of that matters. We can still make money no matter what.
And that's all in, knowing your due diligence and acquiring an asset that's hedged with what's going on currently. If you acquire it correctly in the correct way, ultimately there's built-in mitigation in a strong performing asset and a collateralized opportunity outside the stock market. And I think that's what people may be looking for out in the market.
Absolutely.
So Nathan Turner, first day, Diversified Mortgage Expo, wrapping up here. Nathan, appreciate